doing today?
Good, how are
We're
you?
great. Yeah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for speaking with me, okay?
Of
Of
Look,
course.
course.
one of the things that I love about both of your characters, and I feel like another power that they have is their optimism. I love how they're so optimistic about situations, even when it gets tough. So I want to know for the both of you being with these characters through all the films, I want to know how do you carry that optimism into your own life?
Mm,
Great question.
mm.
And this is something that I like really firmly believe. I think we completely underestimate the power of positivity and just being kind. I mean, I think a big theme in this movie is like the legacy we want to leave behind. And I think we are looking in the wrong places to begin. And then we find out, I guess our purpose as Zed and Addison is to continue telling our story and inspiring other people to work together. And I think like the biggest overarching storyline to the franchise is like embrace others' uniqueness. We are an amazing, Seabrook is an amazing place and this is an amazing world because of all the different cultures we have to offer. And we should completely be interested in people that aren't like us and learn from them. So I think that it's such a important message. And thank you for asking that question.
Yeah.
Or how about you, Meg?
Yeah, I mean, Zed and Addison, I feel like throughout my whole life, I mean, this has been a franchise for almost like 10 years in our lives. And I feel like I've learned so much just through them and through playing Addison. I mean, she is just like overwhelmingly accepting and positive and just love learning about people and making people work things out. I think it's just really amazing qualities to have. And I feel like obviously like Addison is just kind of like the symbolic embodiment of that. And always learn so much like playing her. And I think just trying to be more positive and more accepting and more confident in myself as well, because she's so sure in everything that she does.
But I love also too that you guys like play really great leaders in this and being producers on this film as well. Like how did you really transform showing that leadership on screen, but also too with the new cast members as well?
Mm.
Good question. This is something we've been talking about a lot with our experience on Zombies 4 is that we were stepping into these mentor leader positions, not only as producers, but as the older kids, if you will, with all our newbies. And, something that you brought up, which we haven't really talked about, is how that, you know, transforms the film. I mean, we were definitely feeling like Zed and Addison are there for our new characters in the same way that Milo and Meg are. But I'm not sure. I feel like just the general vibe we had and the really easygoing relationships we had individually and together with the other cast members just created an environment where it was very easy to make this movie. I mean, there was no like forced inspiration or anything like that. We could just like Possible, for example, we're literally singing basically "You got this" to them, like
Mhm.
you will be able to carry on this torch. So there was kind of like little acting involved, and it was really
Mhm.
just like talking to Freya and Malachi about you guys are worthy to take this franchise on.
Totally. As you can tell in the photo right there, that's from Possible.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally the moment. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why I was thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy, we look older already.
I know we
Look
do.
at Freya.
She's such a
I know,
baby.
oh, Shamu.
Stop it, stop it. Look, I want to thank y'all so much for just taking time out of your day to speak with me. Thank you for the messages in
Of
this film as
course.
well. Like I needed a reminder about balancing
Oh,
my priorities. So I'm
yeah.
just sending nothing but love and light both your ways, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
You
Great
too.
questions. Appreciate your time.
Thank
Oh.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Doing
Very good, thank
wonderful.
you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Look, I'm obsessed with your characters, and I just really love how both of your characters are like balancing, the pressures of being a leader, but also to trying to find their own path. So I wanted to know, like, how did that connect with you personally? Like making sure that you're earning your respect, but you're also staying true to who you are.
Oh, wow. I honestly feel like with Nova, if anything, it was the lessons that I feel like I took away from her. I think there are a lot of things that I kind of learned from getting to play Nova. I think the way that she always just follows her heart and it isn't afraid to think outside of what everyone else thinks or what she's been taught is the right way to be. I think that was something I found very inspirational, definitely took away from her and now kind of try to apply into my personal life. Yeah, so I found that really inspirational.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I related so much with my character going into this. Like it was, we're so similar. I feel like our characters are both going through very similar things in life. Just, you're a teenage kid and you're going through change, and you're curious about what life has to offer and curious about new adventures, new experiences. I feel like, I take away his confidence. Victor's confidence is a very big thing. He's not afraid to, say how he feels, not afraid to do something out of the norm, flip the script a little bit. So yeah.
But I love that Victor is confident, but I also love that he is so vulnerable. I love that he leads with his emotions at times. And I want to know, how did it feel presenting a new form of masculinity that young boys can look up to?
That's wow. It was really cool. It was really, really awesome. I think that emotions are something that guys can tend to hide and can tend to keep to themselves. And I think that for Victor to be able to show that it's okay to express your emotions as long as you're expressing them in the right way, I think that that's really cool. And I love that I was able to portray that on screen. That's awesome. Thanks for a new
No, you
question. I appreciate that. I
okay?
appreciate
Come
that. Not
on.
just the same old, same old.
But I mean, also too, I love Freya with your character that it really teaches young girls about the strength and the power that they have in using their voice. So I really wanted you to talk about being able to show that, like, hey, it's okay for us to speak up and really try to change and lead.
Yeah, I loved getting to play that side of her because she is such a leader and she's such a fighter. She's like her own warrior, which I loved. But yeah, I feel like, again, like I honestly found so many parts of her inspirational, and that was a huge part of her just being her own leader and not wanting to lead the way her dad was. And because she could have very easily just become a leader, because she was next in line with her dad. But I think the fact that she wanted to be a good leader and she wanted to do what she felt was right by her people was something that I loved. And the fact that she didn't feel afraid to speak up about it, which was something that was really cool.
But I also love the music. I was here for the. I'm not even gonna try to sing it because then y'all not want to hear this, okay? But I want to know, like, prepare for your characters. What would you say would be their go-to song as they're marching to go get the blood fruit? What do you feel like your character would be vibing to right now?
Oh,
I think Nova would be listening to Fame is a Gun by Addison Rae. I think she would be listening to that, especially with like her little hood and her like light stone on her side. That is what I feel like she would be having blasting in her ears.
I love it.
I'm trying to come up with one. I'm trying to figure it out.
No pressure,
Oh,
Malachi. No pressure.
okay. I got one. I'm gonna say he'd be listening to "Snap My Finger" by Kate Renata and Pink Panthers.
Ooh, I gotta go listen to this afterwards.
It's a good song. It's like it's house. It's a house type of beat. But if you're thinking more like just chill, then I would say there's a song called "How Fast" by Leon Thomas that I feel like is kind of a like going to war type of song. Like you're going to go save the blood fruit type of thing.
Okay, I see y'all with the musical taste. I'm here for this. Look, I
Come
just I just want to thank the both of you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me. And I'm just sending love and light both your ways. I hope you have a great day.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you
you so
so
much.
much.
You
Same
too.
to you. Thank you.
Thank you.